I had some pain in my chest. I've had lupus for over 15 years.
Yeah.
In the not-so-distant past, Toni Braxton dated an NFL star who broke up with her when she went bankrupt. Yes, the singer has a number of Grammy Awards to her name, but her career was almost destroyed by her love life. That's why instead of telling you about her many musical achievements, today we'll be looking at her love life and how it negatively impacted her career. One of Toni's earliest known relationships was with singer and songwriter Frankie Beverly. At the time, Frankie was the lead singer in a band called Maze. The details of how Toni and Frankie met and how their relationship began are unclear, but they were, in fact, an item. The pair even performed together in 1993. But sadly, their relationship was short-lived. No one knows for sure how things ended between the two, and in a shocking turn of events, none of them have breathed a single word about the relationship since then. In May 1993, Toni decided to give love another chance, and so she got into a relationship with music executive Bryant Reed. Reed was the one who signed Shemar Braxton and the Braxtons to Atlantic Records in the 90s. He helped build Toni's writing and production team, and somewhere along the line, their work relationship morphed into a romantic one. However, after dating for about a year and 3 months, Toni ended the relationship in August 1994 for unknown reasons. Toni met her next boyfriend, Shemar Moore, in Miami on the set of her music video for the song How Many Ways. The duo connected easily and began dating in November 1994, but by May 1995, the relationship had come to an end. For years, no one knew much about their relationship, as Toni was one to keep her business away from the public eye. Finally, in 2013, Shemar opened up about the relationship and stated that being with Toni was a wild ride. Toni Braxton was my first Hollywood relationship. I was a baby. I did not know I had just graduated from college. I had no money, and I was on Young and the Restless. She called my agent when she was shooting a video in Miami, and it just went from there. I was like the little kid who found the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It was a wild ride with Toni. She would never sing for me though. That always bothered me. Although Toni never publicly addressed Shemar's comments, an inside source told BET News that Toni was absolutely angry that Shemar would kiss and tell about their love life. After her relationship with Shemar ended in 1995, Toni allegedly got caught up in a messy love triangle in 1996. The love triangle involved basketballers Jason Kidd and Jim Jackson, who were members of the Dallas Mavericks Triple J team. Rumor has it that Toni made plans to go out with Jason Kidd, but somehow ended up hanging out with Jim Jackson. The incident caused tension between the players and allegedly caused the Triple J team to split. In December 1996, Kidd was traded to the Phoenix Suns, and in February 1997, Jackson was traded to the New Jersey Nets. Toni has never spoken up about the alleged love triangle and her role in the team split. Both Jackson and Kidd have stated that she did not interfere with their basketball relationship. Although Toni's relationship with the basketball stars did not blossom, she ended up dating one of the biggest NFL stars of his time, Curtis Martin. Toni and Curtis met in 1996 through her security guard, who introduced them and encouraged them to date. It turned out that the security guard's matchmaking worked out well for the duo. Toni was reportedly head over heels in love with Curtis. They clicked perfectly due to the footballer's religious beliefs. Being a minister's daughter, she had grown up in a strict household and could relate very well to Curtis's beliefs. On the other hand, Curtis loved to shower the singer with affection and was never ashamed to show how much he cared for her. According to him, catering to women was something that gave him a sense of pride, and he was apparently good at it. During a 2000 interview with Sports Illustrated, Curtis referred to himself as the king of romance, and there might be some truth in that. He said he once had written Toni a love letter that was so touching, it made her friends cry. Who wouldn't want such a thoughtful boyfriend? Their relationship lasted for a while, but ended in 1998, and no one knew the reason for their breakup until 2000. During an interview with Newsweek, Toni spoke about their relationship and how it ended, saying, "My boyfriend left me in the middle of the bankruptcy. I thought it was just too much for him. I'm sure it changed my personality. I was definitely going through my angry young black woman period. For years, everyone believed that Toni's money struggles caused their relationship to end. But was that the actual reason? No, it wasn't. But was that the actual reason? No, it wasn't. Toni revealed the truth about their breakup in her memoir. She claimed that their relationship ended due to Curtis's religious commitment and not her money issues like she had led everyone to believe. According to Toni, Curtis became more rigid in terms of his Christian practices and faith. As time passed, the football star put up more and more restrictions on their relations. Toni wrote, "I was finding it tougher and tougher to understand some of his new restrictions on physical touch. Yes, we'd agreed to save the ultimate act for marriage, but then he started saying things like, we shouldn't touch each other below the neck. It's easy to see why changes like this would put a strain on any relationship, but Toni held on for as long as she could. Curtis delivered the final blow when one day he told Toni that they had to break up. According to her, he said, Jesus told me we had to break up. God told me that we shouldn't be together anymore. I can best serve you as your friend." Toni acknowledged that she was devastated by his words, but decided it was time to focus on restoring her finances. And that's what she was doing when she met her next boyfriend, singer Carrie Lewis. Toni was on tour when she met Carrie. He and his group, Mint Condition, opened for her on the tour. They got into a romantic relationship, and by April 2001, they tied the knot. In December that year, the couple welcomed their son, Denham Cole Braxton Lewis. Toni was preparing for the release of her fourth studio album when she discovered she was pregnant with her second child. The pregnancy was high risk, and as a result, she was confined to bed rest for its duration. Thankfully, in March 2003, the couple welcomed their second son, named Diesel Kai Braxton Lewis, without any complications. In 2006, Toni burst into tears in front of an audience during a concert before announcing that her son Diesel had just been diagnosed with autism. In her memoir, Unbreak My Heart, Toni talked about her son's autism and believed it was God's way of paying her back for an abortion she had earlier in life. After being married for almost a decade, Toni announced in November 2009 that she and her husband were going their separate ways due to financial problems. In 2012, fans began to speculate a romantic relationship between Toni and movie star Eddie Murphy. Although she was no longer with her husband, they were still legally bound as their divorce had not been finalized at this time. Murphy immediately put a stop to the rumors by telling Access Hollywood that he and Toni were nothing more than friends. After several years of being separated, Toni and Carrie's divorce was finalized in 2013, with some fans believing that money problems had actually led to the couple's breakup. But if there's one thing we have learned about Toni, it's that there's always more to the story than meets the eye. In 2018, the singer appeared on Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett and Pinkett's mother, where she discussed the details of her divorce. She revealed that her diagnosis of lupus was a major reason for their split. In 2007, rumors began to fly that the singer had been diagnosed with breast cancer, but Toni immediately shut down the rumors, saying that she was in good health. However, in 2008, she underwent surgery to remove a benign lump from her breast. In November 2010, she openly admitted that she had been diagnosed with systemic lupus erythematosus, a life-threatening disease. On the show with Jada Pinkett, she stated that she couldn't make money because she had lupus. That was my personal contribution to the marriage failing. Who wants to take care of a person who's sick all the time? In essence, she claimed that her marriage to Carrie failed because she had a disease and couldn't make money like she used to. True to her resilient nature, the singer didn't let her diagnosis or failed romantic relationship stop her from finding love once again. In 2016, Toni started dating rapper Birdman, who she had known for many years. During an interview with People, the singer said that Birdman had been her bestie for 15 or 16 years. She spoke of his caring nature and didn't shy away from telling the world how he was a supportive friend who was there for her during baby showers, plays, and shows. During her 2016 tour when she fell ill, Birdman showed up for Toni by checking in on her every night. She said every night he would ask me, "Are you okay? Are you good?" According to the singer, when Birdman finally told her that he liked her, but didn't say anything because she was married, she was surprised. Their relationship blossomed quickly, and by February 2018, they announced their engagement. In a surprising twist, they called off the engagement in January 2019, but the two remained an item. However, in 2022, Toni declared herself as single on several occasions, which led many to believe that her relationship with Birdman had ended. But there were some fans who speculated that the duo had gotten married in a private ceremony. In response to the fake news, Toni posted a message on Instagram that read, "My dear friend Ed Birdman and I are not married, never been married. We are both single." By every indication, Toni Braxton is currently single, and although she hasn't had the best of luck with love, she is not giving up just yet.